Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. He's to the 20. He's out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Kirk, one of the top backs in the country we get a chance to see today. Allen's big playability makes him a threat to score really anytime he touches it.
I love this guy. And let's not forget about his big offensive line. This is a group that really prides themselves in opening up some huge holes for him. It's also going to be difficult to stop him and keep him out of the end zone because you think about it, he's known for his big plays, the home run ability. So if you can limit those big plays, you got a shot at least at slowing him down.
And he gets the ball 25, 30 times a game, and he'll probably get that again today. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
This just shows you that you don't need to be sacking the quarterback to disrupt the passing game.
From their own 19-yard line. 3rd down. He sails it long. The defender had it and then dropped it.
It can be tough making a play on the ball sometimes, but that's probably a pick he should have made.
The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one. Signals for a fair catch. The ball changes hands on the punt. Nice opening stand by the defense.
Well, they had their opportunities here to make some plays to try to quiet this crowd, but they weren't able to do it. If things keep going this way, this stadium is going to get even louder.
Steps out of bounds. Right around the 44-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 44-yard line, it's 2nd down. Tackle made at the 47. So the run goes for a big 1st down.
The offensive line opened up some nice lanes to run through as well. Nice play.
Decent run here, right side.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
It's 2nd down, 3 to go. Ball on the 40. The halfback with a carry, and he makes it out to about the 37-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
And they got him for a loss.
That play was over before it got started. That was just a case of the offensive line getting beat at the snap of the ball.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. And he can't get away from the pressure. There's a missed opportunity by the offense. They've got to play with some focus and smarts here. They don't want to make a mistake and suddenly find themselves trailing. Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 48-yard line, 2nd down. Gives it right side. He's at the 40, and they push him out around the 36-yard line.
Good, solid running right there. Getting past the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
tackles him hard at the 32-yard line. Fires it out.
Jones makes the tackle at the 32-yard line. That makes it
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 32. Throws complete. He's hammered.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Just throws this one away. 4th down. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Wisconsin could take the lead with this field goal. He gets it up, and it's long enough. And it's off the crossbar. No good. And that was not this sophomore's best kick.
It's hard for a kicker to stay loose on the sidelines. He isn't running around like these offensive and defensive players. And in conditions like this, the stationary bike can only do so much to get your body to heat up.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation. Quick pass, man open, and he dropped it.
Number 4, the intended receiver on the
Second down and 10 to go.
That makes it
Ball on their own
2nd and 10.
28. Tyler gets the carry. He's taken down at about the 37-yard line.
9 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
He fights forward to about the 39.
You know, on these shorter distances to pick up the first down, it's basically the offensive line matching up against the defensive line. And on that particular conversion, the offensive line did a nice job of getting just enough of a push to give the back enough room for the first down.
Quick pass, and they make the stop around the 47-yard line.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Tackled after a decent pickup.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll get it again, and he's taken down right around the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
And once again, they'll come to the line, trying to convert on 3rd down. Evans with the toss, and he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
Going deep. Looking for 6, and he got it. Touchdown.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
So they go to the air on 4th down when they needed a big play, and boy, do they come through. He makes the PAT. So that's an 8-play, 71-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown. The score now, 7-0. They line up to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20, at the 30. He's pushed out of bounds around the 35-yard line. The Golden Gophers are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you talk to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when they're getting shut down like this.
The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Allen was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it
From their own 35-yard line. It's second down. Fires out to his wideout. They'll bring him down at the 47-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
This comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
Grabs it and hammered right there.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll make it second and 7.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 50-yard line. And he can't make the catch.
Williams, the intended receiver on the play.
So the Badgers running back sidelined earlier with that injury. Right now, though, it looks like he's warming up and trying to get back in the ballgame. There's a strike complete, and down he goes around the 43-yard line. He made the catch, but he didn't get the first down.
Yeah, right now, the way this defense is swarming, there's just no room for him to get upfield for the first down.
Redding is back deep to return. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. Minnesota's making a bid for an upset here today, Herbie, but do they really have it in them, do you think?
Brad, it's a great start by this team, but I just can't see them holding up for 4 quarters. I think eventually you'll see the better team emerge.
Minnesota up 7 points. Throws complete, and he stopped immediately. From their own 25-yard line. Second down. He's tackled at the 23.
Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. Third down.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. He fires this one.
This unit has quick hands, and they showed it there by knocking away the pass.
The intended receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and 7.
They look like they've got the block on, and this offensive line's got to give him some time. He gets hit out of bounds at about the 49. Golden Gophers have found a way to shut this offense down, but hey, it's still early in a football game.
Yeah, give them a lot of credit for the way they've played up to this point, but just based on watching these teams and preparing for this game, do not be surprised to see this offense eventually find itself and start to execute much better.
Quick throw out to the receiver.
Reception. Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 50, second down. Throws in the middle. And he's tackled at the 41.
Williams makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Tackled for a loss. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, you're right. He's lucky he held onto the football there.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. Tackle at the 32.
Really a nicely thrown ball and a good job by the receiver to run right under it.
First down.
And they might be coming with a blitz here. Pass right, running back's got it. Brought down at the 27.
Makes the reception. Number 5.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 27.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gets it out to him again.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they look sharp before this one even started.
Caught a big hit there to stop him. That's going to do it for the first quarter. And we got a good one so far. 7-0, Minnesota. And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter. He gets out to about the 9-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. Quick pass going back to his running back. And he is drilled at the 6-yard line. Kicks up, and it sails through the uprights. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Jackson back to return.
And he'll return this one from the 7. He's out to the 30. Tackle at the 32-yard line.
Kickoff return 25 yards.
There hasn't been too much daylight between these two teams. In games like this, some players try to press too much, and that can cause mistakes. Minnesota is up by 4. Quick out to his receiver. He steps out at the 48.
That's a gain of 16 on the play. That's good enough for another Minnesota first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. They hand it off. There's a very impressive open field tackle.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. 3rd down.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. Little screen pass.
Makes the grab. Call it a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Crawford to punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays. Tackle made at the 16. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
From their own 16-yard line, it's second down. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Williams' intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 14.
Throws complete. He's got room to work. He's out to the 30. He's knocked out of bounds right around the 36-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 20 yards. First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 36. Excellent open field tackle.
Henderson makes the tackle at the 40-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Over the middle to his tailback. And they hit him in the backfield. Loss of about 2.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
And they'll look to convert here on another 3rd down. Fires it out. He's taken down at about the 45.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
They've got 10 guys up. They're coming after the kick. It's a short kick.
20-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Minnesota holds a 4-point lead. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And they make the stop at the 45-yard line.
That'll move the chains for another Minnesota first down.
From the 45-yard line, first down. Nice run there. Tyler comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And he's taken down at the 29-yard line.
I like how the blitz was identified and then picked up. That's a good test for a quarterback. How does he react in the face of pressure?
From the 29-yard line, it's first down. With a quick throw. Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
That'll move the chains for another Minnesota first down.
From the 11-yard line, first down. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense.
Number tackle at the 5-yard line.
So the Badgers saw one of their key guys go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the action. Minnesota is up 4. End zone picked off. He didn't throw it away under pressure, and it really cost him.
It sure did. He saw that he was going to get hit and just threw one up for grabs. He's got to learn to take the sack.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20. They'll work the right side. And he tackles him hard at the 23-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Fires right side, got his tailback, and he's level at the 30.
Number 27 with the tackle. At the
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Got his man, can't tack on any yardage.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Tosses out to the tailback on the screen. They'll bring him down at the 49-yard line.
That's just a well-executed screen pass. They had the blockers in front, and they got it to him with room to run.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 49. And a quick throw. Loose football. The defense scoops it up.
That just shows you how determined this defense is. Great play by the linebacker to come up with the ball after the fumble.
Quarterback couldn't maintain possession on their last drive. Let's see what he does here.
Giving the ball away can rattle your confidence, but he just needs to relax and not try to force it. He's starting off in great field position now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So after review, they decide that this call should be reversed. Gets rid of it quickly.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
From the 23-yard line. 1st down. And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Fires it quickly. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
Almost a big play. He patrols the deep part of the field like a center fielder, though he didn't make the catch like one.
He goes out of bounds around the 21-yard line. From the 21-yard line, 3rd down. He's under some heat. He's wrapped up for the sack.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. That brings us 4th and 15.
There's a little bit of happy feet down there on the field. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Just a mental lapse, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Still fourth down.
Here's a 4th down and long situation following the penalty. Kicks away. And it's no good. It lands short. They head to the sideline with nothing to show for that drive.
It doesn't matter what the distance is. It's just so cold out there that it's hard to make any type of field goal.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Minnesota is up by 4. He's going left.
Hey, that's a heads-up play there by the defender. Get those hands up and something good may just happen.
From their own 33-yard line. 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's tackled at the 41-yard line.
His secondary better tighten it up if they're going to slow down this drive.
The Golden Gophers taking their first time out of the half. Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver. And they got some pressure on him that time.
Yeah, and what that does is mess up the timing of the offense, causing the incompletion.
From the 41-yard line. 2nd down. Here's the halfback. And he's tackled at the 33-yard line. They show pass and then hand it to the back for a pickup of 8 yards. Minnesota is going to have to use their 2nd time out of the half. First down grab. And they push him out right around the 24-yard line. From the 24-yard line, it's 1st down. Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on.
These guys, especially in the secondary, really get after it and can make life hard for the play callers on the other side of the ball.
And down he goes around the 14-yard line. The offense looking here to exercise any red zone demons they might have after throwing an interception on their last trip. Passes into tight coverage, and it's going the other way. That's a great tackle at the 2. And the quarterback just can't believe it. He really wishes he could have that one back.
Every quarterback has passes that he wishes he could have back. However, hey, a pick is a pick, and no one is going to care how bad he wants that one back.
1st down. Got to be careful down here, deep in your own territory. They try the right side. Tackled outside after a nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up.
We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. 7-3, Minnesota.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollock here, completely locked in on that first half. What a terrific first half. This is everything we anticipated this game being, and we're going to be riveted to this game, I feel like, David, in the second half, anticipating a terrific finish.
It's fun. It's living up to the hype every single time. We can't even turn the channel here. We got it on the big screen on the big 60-inch. Yes, it's quite nice, by the way, too. The weather's nice and warm. It's beautiful. Got some chips. We're opening them up a little bit, but great game, living up to the hype. It definitely feels like both teams are evenly matched. It feels like it can go either way. It feels like it's going to come down to the wire. And the only thing I hope it doesn't come down to is a kicker. Please don't come down to a kick in the end. Both these teams playing great D, playing great O, physical, pounding on each other, making big plays. Don't come down to a finesse kick by like a soccer player, please.
That's going to do it at halftime, just about ready to start the second half.
All right, you finish it up, bro. I'm looking at something in the cafeteria. I'm hungry.
Look, wait, don't leave until you get my order. Brad, Kirk, take the second half.
All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half.
Number 81, deep to return.
Redding fields it at the 2. They'll bring him down at the 27. Well, the guys are chomping at the bit down there, waiting for the game to start back up. Minnesota holds a 4-point lead. Brought down at the 41. First and 10. Ball on their own 41. Tackle around the 41-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Called a loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up third and 12.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted. They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
The defense held their ground on that play. The quarterback just wasn't able to find any open receivers.
Crawford awaits the snap. Calls for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Tackle made at the 27-yard line.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it second and 4.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He goes downtown. He got it. He's taken down right around the 32-yard line. And the wideout gets a chance to show what he can do.
Oh, he sure does, and he doesn't disappoint either. Great athletic ability.
It's first down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8.
He throws it.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 22. Throws out, got his back again. And they'll bring him down behind the line. Kicks up. So the sophomore kicker isn't able to get the 3 points.
It's hard for a kicker to stay loose on the sidelines. He isn't running around like these offensive and defensive players. And in conditions like this, the stationary bike can only do so much to get your body to heat up.
The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. And he hits him hard at the 32-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up second and 9.
It's second and 9. Ball on the 32. Minnesota is up 4. Decent run here, right side. Tyler gains 7 yards on that play.
3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Quick throw. He's pushed out of bounds around the 43-yard line. The offense was pretty successful on that play there.
That was a very good passing play to get the ball downfield for a very nice gain and a first down.
From the 43-yard line, first down. Again with the run, and they make the stop at the 40.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Pitches back, and he's taken down at about the 41.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 33. Minnesota is up by 4. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts.
Number 4, the intended receiver on the play.
From the 28-yard line, it's 2nd down. Run play, and he'll lose yards.
Makes the tackle. Loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
10th play of the drive.
Watch 9. Watch 9. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's a quick throw. This one will fall incomplete.
Spencer, the intended receiver.
It's 4th down. So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. The kick is up. And he got it. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Golden Gophers continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Hands it to the back. Gets to about the 27-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 27-yard line. 2nd down. Allen on the handoff. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
caught with room to work. And he's level at the 43.
Gain of 9 on the play. First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. So the Badgers running back, he was injured earlier. You see him down there on the sideline, and it looks like he's ready to get back in the game. And it's caught, and he's brought down quickly.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fires out to his receiver. They'll bring him down at the 47-yard line.
Williams on the tackle at the 47-yard line.
Third down again. Oh, and he had some steam on that throw. He's tackled around the 35-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. They'll make the sack.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun-shy and concerned about the pressure that these defense is putting on him.
It's the 9th play of the drive. Deep pass to the end zone. Incomplete. I thought they might have had a score right there.
I think the quarterback hesitated a second too long, and that's why the pass went incomplete.
Trying to change the field position with his kick. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. Well, the defense held them to 3 on their last possession. Pitching a shutout on this drive would be even better. Minnesota is up 7. Nice play fake. They hook up over the middle. And he's tackled at the 49.
Number 26 on the tackle at the 49-yard line. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 49. And now he pitches it. Tackled for a loss.
The defense just met the blockers head on and drove them back straight into the runner.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson was the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd and 11. Ball on their own 48. Short over the middle. And down he goes. Right around the 44-yard line.
Gain of 8 on the play. That brings up 4th and 3.
The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. It's a short kick. And he's got to be happy with that punt, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. So now they're looking at a long way to go to even think about a score.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Brought down right around the 30.
With the reception. That's a gain of 17 on the play. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. Tackled around the 33-yard line. Both offenses still trying to find a way to open things up. The end of 3 quarters. 10-3, Minnesota. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4. Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. Tackle made at the 34-yard line. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 34. Here's the halfback on the screen. That's a great tackle at the 44.
Called a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
And he is drilled at the 47.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 47-yard line. 2nd down. He's hit and taken down.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they look sharp before this one even started.
He gets sacked on the play. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
I don't even think the quarterback knew he was blitzing.
2nd and long.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. Quick out to his receiver. Good tackle there in space.
Makes the reception. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
It was a well-designed and executed pattern, but on 3rd down and forever, it just wasn't enough.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it. He gets hit out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. First down.
It's the 11th play of the drive. Just throws this one away. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
From the 28-yard line, it's 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's taken down at the 25.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Play 13 of the current drive. And they make the stop at the 21-yard line. He made the catch, but he didn't get the 1st down.
Yeah, right now, the way this defense is swarming, there's just no room for him to get upfield for the 1st down.
Well, folks, 4th down again, and it looks like they're going to go for it again. Fires it out. Knocked out of bounds around the 12-yard line. And for Locke, that last pass puts him at 300 yards for the game.
Well, this quarterback has had a solid game. He's done what's been asked of him and then some.
But so far, it still hasn't been enough as these guys are still losing this game. And he tackles him hard at the 4-yard line.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
This is the 16th play of this drive. Throws to the receiver, got it for the touchdown.
Tremendous example of the type of chemistry that these two players enjoy. When a quarterback and a receiver are on the same page, good things tend to happen.
Will be tied with the extra point. And he adds the extra point. If you love defense, you're loving this game right now because they're the ones throwing all the punches, and all the offense can do is duck. Wisconsin to kick.
Jackson needs to return.
He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 27.
Kickoff return 22 yards.
We might have overtime in the back of our minds, but down on the field, that hasn't occurred to anyone. They want to end this thing in regulation. Up the middle. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
You know, these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
It's 2nd down, 12 to go. Ball on the 25.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield.
Ouch. Pretty big loss on the play, and I think they might want to reassess the strategy here. Perhaps run a screen, maybe hit the tight end on a short pattern. This D-line is just a bit much to handle at this moment.
He's in trouble. He fires. Oh, he had the pick, and he dropped it.
Brad, he drops the ball here. I don't know if he's starting to peek downfield and think about the return or what, but that ball's right in his hands. He just dropped it.
Crawford to punt. And this one is a beauty. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. You've got to be aware that capitalizing on this drive is crucial. You want to take the pressure off you and put it on your opponent. Fires incomplete.
Williams, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48. Throws, and it's incomplete.
Number 19, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
And he's immediately tackled.
On the tackle. That's good for a gain of 10 yards. 1st down.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. That's what can happen when you run the same play.
Yeah, you need to be aware of that and try to mix things up to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 10.
Here he goes. Tackle outside after a nice pickup.
Gain of 7 yards. 3rd down.
And they'll look to convert here on another 3rd down. Slings it. He scores. What a play. The halfback got his number call on the pass play and came through with a score.
Well, this is what separates good backs from great ones. You have to have the ability to contribute to the passing game.
And he hits the PAT. So that's a 6-play, 52-yard drive. And they get it in for 7.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
The score now, 17-10. Redding takes it at the 8. And down he goes at the 29.
Kickoff return 21 yards.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. Nice run, and he's brought down. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 36.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. And they'll run him again. He makes it to the 38-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
Crawford is waiting for the snap. Signals for a fair catch. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Well, he's putting up huge numbers, and I think you can go back and look at every throw that he's made. It's like a human highlight film in one football game.
And to be racking up stats against these guys and have his team in the lead makes it even more enjoyable. This offense threw the ball extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make, getting the football out of his hands, that he's feeling very, very confident in his ability to throw the football against this defense.
They'll bring him down around the 34-yard line.
Brings him down at the 34-yard line. First down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. There's a little bit of happy feet down there on the field. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest flinch is going to be enough to draw the flag.
So the penalty makes it 1st and 15. Allen gets the call. Loose football. The defense scoops it up.
Great example of an opportunistic defense coming up with the fumble.
So they'll go up to the booth to take a few more looks to see whether or not the ball was fumbled before the ball carrier was down.
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So after review, they decide that this call should be reversed. 2nd and long. Ball on their own 28. Just under 2 to go in the game. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense.
The offense knows that the linebackers are cheating up a little bit on the run. If they can get some protection, they might want to open up a little bit of space for some passes underneath.
They bring him down. That makes 4 sacks today.
Well, this speed is difficult to defend because you have to try to keep them off balance so they can't use their quickness.
Everybody up close. It looks like they're coming after this kick. Calls for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 45-yard
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Strike to his receiver, no good. He looked like he just sort of aimed that one.
Yeah, he didn't look very natural throwing the football there, and the result was an underthrow.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45. And they bring him down for a sack on the play.
Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Just over a minute in the 4th quarter. They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it. Well, that one should do it. A 4th down stop here late in the 4th quarter, and that should be the nail in the coffin in this game. The whistle hasn't sounded yet. They still have to snap the ball and make sure they don't make any mistakes. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. Nothing more demoralizing for a defense than seeing the opposing quarterback take a knee. From their own 43-yard line. 2nd down. And the quarterback's going to take a knee to drain this clock and any hopes the opposition may have had. And the ball game's over. So the Badgers get the victory, 17-10. As we take a look at the highlights, Kirk, how would you summarize the action in this one?
They've talked about the rivalry all week long, and for good reason. We saw the intensity down in the field every play, and it showed us why these teams love to hate each other. It'll be interesting to see how this game carries over the next time they play.
That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Street, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye.